The executive's voice was a low murmur, carefully measured and barely above a whisper, as he paced the polished floor of his office. Confident he was speaking only to his chief financial officer, he shared details he wouldn't dare put in an email or text. But miles away, in a dimly lit room filled with the glow of monitors, a hacker listened intently, headphones pressed to his ears. On his screen, audio waveforms danced and flickered, capturing every word about a multi-billion-pound merger as if he were in the room himself. The hacker hadn't planted a bug, installed spyware, or infected a phone. He didn't need to be anywhere near the building. His access was far deeper. He'd tapped into the very arteries of the global telephone network itself, reaching across continents in seconds. He exploited a system called Signaling System Number 7, or SS7, a digital skeleton key for telecoms, originally designed for efficiency, not security. SS7 unlocked private channels used to route calls and messages worldwide, allowing him to slip in unnoticed and intercept communications at will. The executive believed his call was secure, trusting in the promise of encrypted lines and modern technology. In reality, the hacker had the network silently forward a copy of the conversation to his own number, all without leaving a trace. Timelines, prices, confidential strategies, all transcribed in real time, instantly available for exploitation or sale. No strange noises, no battery drain, no malware. The phone itself gave no sign that anything was amiss. The intrusion was invisible, happening entirely within the network's hidden infrastructure, beyond the reach of antivirus or firewalls. The executive ended his call, completely unaware his company's secret was now in hostile hands, his trust in the system quietly betrayed. The information could be sold to competitors, used to manipulate markets, or leveraged for blackmail, its value limited only by the hacker's ambition. This isn't fiction, it's a real threat, enabled by decades-old vulnerabilities in the telecom system that still linger today. We trust our networks with our most private moments, our business secrets, and our personal lives. But that trust is built on cracks, not concrete. The story of the executive is a chilling reminder. In digital communication, the walls have ears, and those ears are sharper than ever. And those ears belong to anyone, anywhere in the world, who knows how to listen through the network itself. To truly grasp the scale of the threat, we first need to understand a system called SS7, a technology that quietly powers the world's phone networks. Imagine the global phone system as a gigantic postal service, delivering billions of messages and calls every day. SS7 is the hidden logistics network behind the scenes, making sure every call, text, and data packet finds its way to the right place, no matter where you are. It seamlessly connects different networks, like BT, Vodafone, and T-Mobile, handling the setup, management, and teardown of calls, as well as routing texts and data between providers. SS7 is the reason your phone works when you travel abroad, why texts and calls can reach you anywhere on the planet, and how complex features like billing, roaming, and call forwarding are possible. But when SS7 was designed back in the 1970s, it was built for a much smaller, more exclusive world, one where only a handful of trusted telecom operators had access. Security wasn't a priority. The system simply trusted that anyone with access was legitimate, so commands were accepted without rigorous checks or authentication. That trust-based model, once a strength, has now become its greatest vulnerability in today's interconnected world. Now, countless more entities, ranging from small providers and aggregators to intelligence agencies and even criminal groups, can access SS7's powerful capabilities. The once exclusive club has thrown open its doors, but the old trust model hasn't evolved to match this new reality, leaving the system dangerously exposed. Today, the backbone of our global communications has become a playground for those who understand its flaws and know exactly how to exploit them. Hackers exploit a decades-old protocol called SS7 by sending secret commands through the telecom network. These commands are designed to impersonate legitimate telecom operators, making the hacker appear as a trusted part of the system. The global telecom network, built on mutual trust between operators, often accepts these commands without question or verification. One of the most common attacks is called interception, where your private conversations are silently monitored. The hacker tricks the network into believing the target's phone is roaming on their system, even if it's not. As a result, calls are secretly forwarded to the attacker, recorded, and then passed on to the intended recipient. Neither party suspects a thing. The same trick works for text messages, including sensitive one-time passwords used for two-factor authentication and account security. Hackers can intercept SMS codes, reset your passwords, and gain access to your bank accounts or personal emails, all without your knowledge. The real vulnerability isn't in your phone or device. It's hidden deep within the telecom network itself. Your device will show no signs of compromise, making it nearly impossible to notice anything is wrong. The attack happens far beyond your reach, deep within the telecom infrastructure, where ordinary users have no visibility or control. SS7 attacks are nearly impossible for the average person to detect, leaving millions vulnerable without even realizing it. What was once a trusted channel for private communication can instantly become a powerful surveillance tool in the wrong hands. Why is SS7 still in use? The answer: legacy, cost, and global complexity. SS7 is embedded in nearly every country's telecom infrastructure. Replacing it would be like rebuilding the world's highways while traffic keeps moving. Newer networks use a more secure protocol diameter, but must remain compatible with old SS7 systems. As long as one operator uses SS7, attackers have a way in, even to the latest networks. The system is only as strong as its weakest link. There's no central authority. Hundreds of operators set their own security standards. Some even sell SS7 access, creating a gray market for surveillance. Until a major disaster forces change, most operators patch rather than overhaul. Technically, anyone with a mobile phone is vulnerable, but SS7 attacks are rarely random. They require skill, resources, and costly network access, so attackers focus on high-value targets. Government officials, diplomats, and military personnel are prime targets for espionage. C-level executives and lawyers are targeted for industrial secrets and financial gain. Journalists, activists, and celebrities are at risk for blackmail, exposure, or intimidation. In short, anyone whose private information is valuable can become a target. An SS7 attack is methodical. First, the attacker identifies the target and obtains their IMSI, the unique number tied to your SIM card. This can be done via malware, physical access, or devices that trick phones into revealing it. Next, the attacker gains SS7 network access, often by compromising a vulnerable telecom operator or buying access on the gray market. With the IMSI and network access, the attacker sends commands to reroute calls or track locations in real time. Calls and texts are intercepted, locations revealed, all without the victim's knowledge. The attacker records or uses the data for espionage, fraud, or blackmail. Sophisticated attackers cover their tracks, routing commands through multiple countries. Tracing the true source is extremely difficult. SS7 exploitation isn't just theory. Real cases abound. In Germany, criminals used SS7 to intercept SMS authentication codes and drain bank accounts. They stole credentials with phishing, then used SS7 to grab the codes banks sent via text. In the US, a congressman's calls were monitored, likely by foreign intelligence using SS7 flaws. Journalists and dissidents have been tracked and intimidated, their locations pinpointed in real time. These cases show SS7 is a tool for both cybercriminals and nation-states. Even the powerful aren't immune. The threat is real, and it's happening now. SS7 attacks happen at the network level. Your phone's security settings can't stop them. But you're not powerless. Move sensitive conversations to end-to-end encrypted apps like Signal or WhatsApp. These encrypt messages and calls, making intercepted data useless to attackers. For online accounts, avoid SMS-based two-factor authentication. Use authenticator apps or physical security keys instead. These can't be intercepted via SS7. Watch for red flags, missing calls or texts, unexplained password resets. If you suspect you're targeted, switch to encrypted channels and update your account security. The best defense is proactive, encrypted communication. SS7's vulnerabilities remind us our communication foundations are shaky. We trust our devices with everything, but the protocol beneath is outdated and insecure. Criminals and state actors exploit SS7 now, not in some distant future. Telecom operators must prioritize security, investing in firewalls and monitoring. Regulators must enforce higher standards and foster global cooperation. As individuals, we must treat encryption as the default for sensitive communication. Personal responsibility isn't a substitute for industry reform, but it's essential today. The story of SS7 is a call to action. Demand secure networks, use secure tools, and push for change. The technology for safer communication exists. We just need the will to use it. The silent eavesdropper can be stopped, but only if we modernize the locks and retire the skeleton key.